Hello again and welcome to another Warhammer 40k Imperial Guard Tactics video. So before we get into today's video, I want to say a huge thank you to Adam Croker for sending in some pictures of his Kathchan 122nd Armoured Company. Lots and lots of Lehman Russes, and I am liking it. Good mix of the old school boxy turrets and the new slimline ones. Have to say that probably my favourite model though is the double tracked Lehman Russ Vanquisher Tank Commander. That thing looks like an absolute beast. So thank you, Adam, for sending in these pictures. If anyone else wants to send some pictures in to me for me to use in my videos, please post them on my Facebook page. There's a link in the description below. And if they're good, or if I like them, or if you've got some cool action shots in there, then I'll use my videos and I'll give you a little shout out. So guys, let's crack on with the main body of this video, which is Chimeras, Multilasers or Heavy Bolters? That's the question that I'm seeing flying around a lot these days, being posted down in the comment section a few times. With the decrease in points to the Multilaser, are they now worth considering versus Heavy Bolters on a Chimera? And also in general, are Multilasers making a comeback? I'm going to go straight off the bat here, guys. I'm just going to give you the answer. I'm going to say no. I still don't think Multilasers are worth it. They are now half price, so 5 points instead of 10 points. That does make them 3 points cheaper than the Heavy Bolter. The problem is that I wasn't taking Heavy Bolters because they were necessarily better than Multilasers. I was taking Heavy Bolters because Multilasers were so truly shit. And the reason they're so bad is it's just simply that lack of AP. They are AP dash. And this is 8th edition, baby. This is the age of AP modifiers. And you need to get on that game. Imperial Guard, we already have plenty of AP dash stuff. Lasguns. Hundreds and hundreds of lasgun shots every turn. And they're good. But they win games by the fact that you get 4 shots per guy, first rank fire, second rank fire. They don't do anything based on their strength value. And I'm willing to, and this is again 8th edition with the way wounding works. Strength 6 means very little. Very little. Strength 5 is way more important. It allows you to wound almost any infantry on 3s and any vehicles on 5s. And you know what? The Multilaser is exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Now you could argue that the Multilaser is going to wound on 2s, but yeah, look, the infantry is going to get a save against it, whereas most infantry won't get a save against the light infantry won't get a save against the Heavy Bolters AP -1. So there you go, guys. For me, it's all about that AP. Taking advantage of the mechanics of 8th edition, the way the wounding system works, and the way the AP system works. Despite the fact that we're over like a year and a half into 8th edition now, I think we all know that the still go-to infantry squad, and I'm going slightly off topic here, but bear with me, infantry squad is the Plasma Heavy Bolter squad. It was good at the beginning of 8th edition, and it's damn good now, Plasma Heavy Bolter. And that's because that squad, with that Heavy Bolter, has the ability to wound anything. You know, when you think about it, Knights are only getting a 4+ save against a Heavy Bolter. That's incredible. You can grind Knights down with mass Heavy Bolter fire easily. So there you go, guys. I still think that it's worth paying the 3 points for the Heavy Bolter. You've got the same range, same number of shots, but you've got a superior AP value, and that's what it all comes down to. Now, just to take a look at Multilasers in general very quickly, what are the 2 other units that we can take with Multilasers consistently in our armies? Sentinels and Valkyries. Now, I've seen some arguments be made now for Sentinels and Multilasers, armoured Sentinels and Multilasers. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. It's, what was it, like 35 points for an armoured Sentinel with a Multilaser. It's a tough platform. It's got a decent rate of fire. I kind of get where you're coming from, but you know what? The Multilaser is just bad. It's just bad. The only way I could advocate that is for if you really, really want to fill out a brigade cheaply. If you're not taking those Sentinels as anything else but attacks, then fine. That's where I can see it. I can also see them, and I have made them work myself like 6 Sentinels, multi-lasers, Cadian Doctrine, and using overlapping fields of fire to have something like, is it 18 strength 6 shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, and you slam that into light vehicles and you just grind them down. You grind them down. But as it is, that's the only way I've ever seen Sentinels working effectively. Realistically, guys, I think if you the minimum weapon you should be considering on a Sentinel now is not the multi-laser, is the autocannon. However, there is an argument to be made autocannon versus plasma cannon, but we'll look at that in another video. Now, with Valkyries, I always used to take multi-lasers on my Valkyries until someone pointed out to me that you have to pay 5 points for the multi-laser, or 10 points for the multi-laser as it was. You have to pay for that multi-laser. So why not just pay 15 points for a cheap las cannon? Essentially, it's a 15-point las cannon rather than a 20-point las cannon, because you have to pay for the multi-laser. So essentially, you're adding on 5 points to the base value of the vehicle. I kind of get that. I kind of understand that. This also applies to Sentinels as well. It's only a 5-point autocannon really, because you have to pay for that multi-laser, which basically increases the base points cost of the vehicle. And again, to that end, I would say I'd still think las cannons are really good on Valkyries now, because you drop down to hover mode, you have a mass of the fleet that's hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s with the las cannon. That's nice. It's very nice. That really helps with the new Tempestus drop force. Could be enough to help chip off that last wound from a tank. Or not chip off, but just blast a hole in it, I should say. I think, to sum it up, the reason why no one likes multi-laser guys is they just don't do anything. That's the problem with them. They don't really do anything. They haven't really got the high enough strength to really force saves on things that are gonna take damage. They're just not really worth it. So that's my opinion, guys. That's what I've learned through battle testing. I've done a lot of tests for multi-lasers, and I've versus heavy bolters, and I have to say that I'm a heavy bolter guy. So what do you guys think? Am I way off the mark here? Am I on the money? Tell me what you guys think. Lots of comments down below, please. And of course, I'll see you guys next time.